Let's go. Yo, I'm like an addict, do I gotta have it. I ain't even playing, got a really bad habit. If it moves, gotta grab it, fuse like a magnet. Lose, won't have it till I'm doomed in a casket. I ain't playing, got a weird mind. If you work 8 hours, I'ma work 9. If the shoot tastes sour, you should taste mine. I'ma stay in power for a long time. Get up, nah, I ain't a quitter. Toss me the ball, I'm a really big hitter. Big picture, I'm a straight killer. Rising the song to the highest bidder. Got juice, got gas, I'ma move fast. New shoes, new tracks, like who's that? I'm new, come back, better than last. Yeah, it's a new me, never gonna look back. I'm never gonna look back. Cause damn, I was built to last. You move slow and I move fast, and that's facts. Only I can make a change. Slowly take a step today. I will never be the same. Cause that's what it takes. Pieces is a form of art. I'm never gonna look back. Cause damn, I was built to last. You move slow and I move fast, and that's facts. Only I can make a change. Slowly take a step today. I will never be the same. Cause that's what it takes.
I shouldn't even be asking this. God help me. Please, God help me. I shouldn't even be asking this. I am stepping over the boundaries right here in the law of court. You're getting sued for giving hymns to other people, voodoo hymns to other people. I don't even want to know what that sounds like, but because I have to ask it in court, and you have to be able to prove your point, please explain to me what is a African voodoo priest hymn that you want to give to this community.
But for the grace of God, there go I, there go I. There go I.
Order in the court, order in the court, order in the court, people. Oh God. Please forgive me.
What is up, everyone? Dude, she was like jamming out. Then she hit that high note, and she was like,
She got hit with that voodoo, man. Changed her expression quick.
I don't want none of that. I rebuke that. What is up, everyone? Welcome back to the Crypto Kings live stream. Welcome to pDAI Pump Thursday. We have not had a Pump Thursday in 2 Thursdays, but could today be the day Looks like we're in the green, but it's looking like some sideways action. I know you impatient people like myself at times are ready for this thing to take off. But patience equals life-changing gains, guys, and nothing is changing the narrative. The FBI is apprehending all these perpetrators, all these fudders, these people who say, oh, we don't care about pDAI, but then it goes down and they say, see, told you so. Yeah, we took them in. There's still a few more out there, but welcome to the show. B-Roots, what's up, bro?
Yeah, hit those like buttons. We got 149 people. I want to see at least 125 likes. I'm assuming there's about 21 people. Hey, Taz, that are in the group.
Say it again.
Right now, hey, Taz. I'll say it one more time. It's that. I'm sure you guys are up in there. We might got one more hater. We got probably another 4 haters that got added on to the stream. Could be four lovers, but most likely haters added. So we're going to I want to see 125 likes. And y'all are going to see who's going to come to court next. And it's a good one.
Oh, yeah.
It's a real good one. So I want you guys to go in the chat, type who you think it is. And, when I see 125 likes, I am going to release who is next.
Oh,
we can do this all. We can do this all day. Beavers can go all day with the people's court, man. So
Jake gonna get wrecked by B-Roots. That's right.
Jake. That could be a good one. That's an easy one. That's too easy. But Jake talking that smack, he gonna get wrecked.
Yeah, man. It's been a full-time job attacking these and arresting all these fudders, all these FOMO buyers, but someone's got to do it for the people, the community. And hey, man, look, I just looked at the chart at Bitcoin, which we're going to look at. Everything at a nice pop right now. Pumptober could be coming a little bit early. We're going into a bullish month. We still have some good support and price action with pDAI, Atropa, ecosystem, TEDDYBEAR, of course, at TSFI, SRF. We're still in all of them. We're still holding and, getting ready for the next leg up. And B-Roots, I think if it gets going, we have to count the days up, because when you pulled up that SHIB chart and we saw it was around 15 to 22 days of consolidation in between pumps, I think we're getting very, very close to that. So that'll be interesting to pull up as well. Yeah. And our first super chat, Hex to the moon. They did hit the threshold, so we will be pulling that up. But at the end of the show, Mega Minu paired to DAI from ETH, meme coin with organic growth. All right, well, we'll check that out towards the end of the show. But with further ado, why don't we go ahead and check out these charts, because I saw a nice pop in the market within probably 10 minutes ago.
I go through this every single time. Oh, no, I don't have to go through it.
Let's go. Cheers to that, Beards. Saved profile. Let's go.
The worst thing is, for some reason, my computer just keeps kicking me out.
You're probably...
I don't know, man. He's trying to stop me every single time. I had to do it with StreamYard. I don't know what's going on. I think someone really is trying to, but you can get in here. Not with all the checks I got going on here. You ain't getting me. No, sir. Ay.
Man.
Like, what the hell's going on?
I can't wait till someone knocks on your door.
Oh, already. I had the lady come up to me at the desk, and she was like, "Were you wearing a wig?"
That wasn't you, though. That was the judge.
I was like, "Nah, that's not me. That's one of them."
Department of Cheats.
Oh, man. All right, so here we go. I did have a request to change my color scheme. I will work on that today to make it green instead of red and blue. All right, let's go here. See what we got here. A little pot, little something.
We like to see that.
see here. We're creating that hammer that we talked about earlier on Monday. So I like what I'm seeing there on the monthly chart. So here is the monthly chart. We're going to go out with the zoom. I told you guys, Bitcoin during the pre-halving year does not like to have a lot of down, months. So like I said, I do think October, I said this 2 or 3 streams ago. I said either September or October is going to be a bullish month. Guess what? September right now officially is a bullish month. Remember all those doom and gloom YouTubers? Oh, September is going to be a down month. September is going to be a bearish month. Well, guess what? August closed at 25,932. Is now sitting at 27,131. So all the fools that got convinced that it was going to be a down month ends up being so far a bullish month compared to last month. So stop listening to the news. Anyone that does YouTube shows based off of news and do headliners like September is going to be the most bearish month. September by history is always a bearish month. And then now you're seeing those exact same people say Pumptober, October. Why didn't you say that in September? Saying, hey, September is followed by a bullish month of October, so you shouldn't worry about September. Stop following those people.
And
they're poison.
Do you think too, because I'm conditioned at this point, whatever the herd thinks is usually the opposite. Do you think October could be a bull or a bearish month?
I don't hear many people saying Pumptober. I don't. It's not going across my timeline. I don't see it on YouTube. I don't see it on Crypto Ram's channel. I don't see it. When you see those guys spurting out, they are the ones that have way bigger followers than both of us put together. So they have more influence on the crypto market than anyone else. So when they say it, it then gets passed on to everybody else, and everyone else splurts it out like a bunch of sheep.
Because I tweeted it out this morning, and all of a sudden I seen all these guys, October, Pumptober, like literally 4 or 5 guys after I tweeted it out.
Yeah, I just don't. I want to see
the smaller
YouTubers.
guys.
Yeah, I want to see the bigger YouTubers do it. So when you look at that, looks good. I still think, as I said earlier, that we're going to hit this 30,000 mark again. You want to get back over this trend line on the front time frame. Let's look at the weekly. Whew. That's what you call a bullish engulfing candle, folks. Man, we're like, it's funny. Bullish engulfing candle, upside down hammer, potential bullish engulfing candle. Like, man, it's looking bullish. It looks like it wants to do an upside down Bart Simpson pattern. But we got to close. If we close this month up here at 27.5 or 27.6 or better, yeah, it looks good. But we're just saying back and forth, back and forth. In the end, it's just going sideways, peeps. When you look at it on the daily chart, look how sideways it is. Down, 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 back up here, back up here. We're just going sideways. And this is your mark. Going from here, bam, to here. Bam. So that's what you see here.
Yeah.
Back and forth, back and forth, back and forth, back and forth, back and forth. Like, really, that's all it is. We did it up here, back and forth, back and forth, back and forth. And we broke down. It's back and forth, back and forth, back and forth. We'll probably break back up and back and forth, and then it'll be an inverse head and shoulders. So
no,
it's not.
We don't want that. Oh, inverse. Sorry.
Yeah, inverse. So you got your shoulder, head, shoulder.
Because on the monthly.
And then you know where that would lead to? Those are inverse head and shoulders, just over a long period of time. There you go. 34,000.
I'm ready to get down.
I still say we're gonna hit this 34,000 before we get into this box. Where's my other box though? There we go. We're gonna hit 34,000 before the halving. Like it's happening. Like I don't care what anyone says. It's happening. No fans or buts for me. I'll take that out. It's just too much. Take that out. Is this the weekly? No, that's the deal.
No, it's okay. Yeah.
I want to see what the 300.
Because I don't want to see. Is this the weekly?
This is the weekly right here.
We don't want to see a head and shoulders on this.
You don't. So we need to get going.
We need to go.
Yeah. We need to go. Because that's what everyone's going to be talking about. If we just chill right here, everybody's going to be like, and then everyone's going to believe it. And then
It's going to go
coming down if that happens. But that purple, that worst case scenario is going up. 16,442, 300-week moving average is curling. So that we need to get going so that can start curling back up. When I see that thing start curling back up, I feel good. I feel real good. But long term, I want to see this start going up. See how it's starting to curve over when you zoom in, and this looks more erect. See how that's going erect, going up, and this is kind of like it was, and then it starts slowly. I'm predicting that this thing wants to start curling, so we need to get this price of the action up. So the average 300 weeks in Bitcoin's history is in an uptrend and not kind of trying to go down. The last thing you want to see is this thing curl down and this keep going up. Then you got a bearish. That's very bearish. But, that would take forever to do. You're talking like 2026, 2027, which could make sense where you kind of see this thing kind of go maybe and slowly start turning. But we're going to be so much in the gains by the time that happens. I ain't worried about that shit. So
where do you think the 300-week moving average will hit in the all-time high of this bull market?
The 300-week?
Yeah.
That's tough because it's going up on average $100. So let's say 100 times 2 is 200, obviously. Times 52. That's $10,400. So 21,125 plus 21,125, $31,500.
Gotcha.
And that is right here, the most price action. So say it goes up to $100,000, $120,000, comes back down. Well, the low is probably going to be anywhere in the $30,000 area, $30,000 to $35,000, in my opinion. The next bear market low in 2026 through 2028 will be $30,000 to $35,000, in my opinion. There it is, predicting the future 5 years from now. That's what happens when you have cycles. You can do the same stuff over. You can do the same stuff over and over and over again
until the trend is broken.
And this is going up. The 400 week is going up, which I think the 300 week will be very, very weak at that time. So I think the 400 week moving average will be the new 300 week moving average at that time. So if it cuts below that, you're looking at a 16,441 going up by, like, let's say $25 a day or $25,000 a week or $25 a week. 25 times 2 times 52 is $2,600. So 2,600 times plus. Wait, is that right?
You mean 26,000?
No. So $75 a day. So it's going $75 a week. It's going up because it's a longer time period. It's 400 weeks, average of the weeks, average price in 400 weeks. So 75 times 2 times 52 is 7,800 plus 16,441 24,241. That's this line right here, basically, is where this would be. This goes up a little slower place than this. So,
yeah.
either way, man, I think, hopefully none of us needs to be here by that time. Everyone's still searching for the next 100x.
Hopefully, we won't be searching at that time. We'll be in a couple thousand X's at least, cashing out, making good profit, holding moon bags, and ready to go invest in real life. All right, Beards, it's pDAI Pump Thursday. We haven't had that in a couple weeks, but let's check out the pDAI chart. Are we just consolidating? And if so, I mean, how many days are we been in this consolidation? We probably got to be on like day 15 or something. Not even, maybe day 12. It feels like, dude, crypto's so hard to judge time. Like, when coins don't go up, it takes so long, and when things are flying fast, it happens so fast.
DAI actually looks good, in my opinion. That looks good. I like what I see there. Let's see here. How long did it take? That's 12 hours. Let's do them daily. 1, 2, 3, 4.
Only 4 days?
Yeah.
No.
But, sorry, that's the 3 day. That's the 3 day.
I was like, all right, bro, I'm really tripping.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14.
15, right?
15 days. Well, tomorrow would be 15.
I guess that on the dot.
If you look at the 12-hour, which you can go off of 2. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. I don't know why I asked that. I could just double the number.
So on the 12-hour,
the number.
On the 12-hour, are you seeing a lower high, a higher low? Sorry. Like I was talking about last night. Okay.
Yeah, but last night this was in this candle. I was like, bro, we haven't created a lower.
Well, in Texas it was.
Yeah, so this has created well, I mean, you can go by that, but you just gotta go by what you see.
Yeah.
So I need to see 2 candles going higher. So if I would say this is a higher low, once I see the next candle go green and end green, which this started 2 minutes ago. So if that happens, you're probably going to see a nice W out. So if you get higher than this, I want to see a nice close over this. So I want to see 2 candles close over 0.001529. If I see 2 candles hit over that, then you're probably going to W on out of this. So looks good. But you don't want to see kind of go here, because that would be a bear flag. If you just saw that, kind of just chill here. So at this point, we're ready to go up. I'm ready to see the Atropa ecosystem, start taking that liquidity and putting it into Atropa and DAI and getting that bad boy up and carrying the ecosystem. TSFI, I don't know what it is about TSFI, but this thing likes to lead the way. This thing likes to bounce hard. So we're seeing right here, boom, boom, W'd it out, boom, came down hard. Somebody got scared. Somebody got scared because it was sitting from here and just someone dumped their bag and just got wrecked by the Atropa ecosystem. It literally bounced it right back up. Let's look at by the hour. See if we can see it. Let's look at by the 30-minute.
TEDDYBEAR, someone did the same thing. I saw.
Look at the 15-minute. If you can't tell me that this isn't Atropa doing this thing, look at that volume, the amount of volume dumping that, and it's just brought it back up. Let's look at the 5-minute. Do you really think some individual came in and bought that thing up? Let's look at it by the 1-minute. The most crackhead of all crackhead time frames. Somebody dumped it.
You think it's traders?
1 minute. No, bro.
Buying the dip within seconds.
That is the bot doing its work for the people. Look at that thing. Someone don't. That thing said nope.
I think Teddy Bear had something very similar. When I looked at the chart, it dumped down to like 8 million.
And it's just no.
It just wicked
so
up.
Like in a way, when people FUD and it dumps,
it's kind of bullish.
The chart, the bot don't care. Like, go ahead and dump, sell your future away. Absolutely, that's what it's saying. Go ahead, and it says now buy back higher. Come in FOMO, get investigated by the FOMO buyer investigators, FBI, and they're out. So hopefully they got what they wanted, and that's okay. So I'm not mad. I don't get mad at anyone taking profits, because in this ecosystem, what I'm seeing is, even though profits are being taken and people are selling or people are afraid and people are not, the bot is doing its work and printing a chart. You can't deny that. I can't deny that a bot is printing the chart. So if people are taking profits, I've said it many times in many episodes. When you sell too much, the bot says no, not yet, and it buys it right back up with the liquidity or whatever it has. When you sell too much or when you buy too much, the bot says, no, slow it down. You're going too fast. It's not what I want to do. That's what we've been saying since day one. That's simple. So the name of the game is, until I see that bot do something different, then, I gotta be on the side with the bot. I don't care how many people call the top of the day. I don't care how many people put voodoo spells on the price. The bot is doing what it wants to do. So what side are you on? You side on the human being that doesn't know anything about what the bot is doing, or are you side with the bot? So
I feel like the bot has like its own branch of FBI. It's like the FOMO bot institution. Like it literally makes you FOMO back in, because when you sell, you sell a big amount on a ETH chart or a different chart, and people panic sell after you. But the bot scoops up your dip so fast, and then you're even above the price that you sold at, and then you're like, oh man, it's still going. And then you start thinking like, man, I sold too much. Oh, it's just going to keep going. And then you FOMO back in. And then when you FOMO back in, the bot sells it.
Yeah. So out of the ecosystem, once again, TSFI is bouncing. For some reason, TSFI likes to lead the others in actual pumping. I've been noticing that. It led last time because it went straight to like $5. Yeah, right here. This led the pumping in the whole ecosystem. The Teddy Bear followed, and the Atropa followed, DAI followed, Monet followed, SRF followed. Like they all started going. But TSFI led it. So it's very interesting how everyone sleeps on TSFI, but I still got my eye on this. I like it. I still own it. And it's this chart looks good. Looks good. I want to see it get back over 5. And that's the thing with the amount of there's only, when you look at the wallet holders of TSFI here.
Shout out to David Hawkins for the 50 British pound donation. The best in the business are the two kings of kings, top supporters of pDAI, Atropa, Teddy Bear, TSFI, SRF, but Mega Minu needs adding to that list. Locked liquidity, renounced, 1 mil market cap, good community, early doors. It's the next gem, basically. And we also got, that's our second super chat. So you guys are showing us you have a strong community. You guys are getting paid because you're able to do super chats, and we're going to check that chart out after we check our normal charts.
For some reason, man, Pulsechain is just ugh.
Oh, dude, that's bugging.
Going right. All right, can y'all see that?
Yeah.
Okay, cool. So TSFI only has 1.110313 TSFI. So this thing can move. That's why how fast that thing can move.
With fat liquidity.
With fat liquidity. So there's the 414 address. Holding 142,000, 13% of the supply. 6% of supply is in LP, and then it drops down to 4, drops down pretty quick, very fast. Once it gets going. But yeah, I mean, I like TSFI. I don't know what it is about it. I think someone said T-share finance, and that just stuck. I don't know why. It was a good joke.
Yeah,
it was a nice joke, but
pull up
Teddy
the bear, man.
Teddy bear.
Man, the bear had a big arrest today or the other day, and man, he put it on him. I was impressed.
It's following this just a little bit more to the T. So Teddy Bear starts going up now. I said it needs to just chill out for the rest of the month so that it can hit into the next month. And it lost the trend line. And I bet you a lot of people looked at that trend line and was like, that's it. It's over. That's it. Teddy Bear is done with. And then what did that bot do? That bot said, no, let's get back above the trend line. So now we're officially over the trend line. I'm going to tell you where I would like to see Teddy Bear finish. So we're at the trend line, and I want to see it start heading up now. Nice, good. It'll be nice to see a nice W out. And just right now starts heading up. Why? Because right here is the end of the month. The new month.
3 days.
3 days.
3 days.
So if we start going up for the end of the month right here, and we're at the end of the month, I would love to see Teddy Bear close the month above 20. Then scare people a little bit one last time to retest 17 area, and then
go.
See you later. That is bullish. Now that's on the 4-hour chart. You'll start seeing why it makes more sense the further I go out. Why I like what I'm seeing right here. You had an opportunity to sell down here. You had an opportunity to buy up here. It went up. It gave you another chance, but a little bit higher. It went up and then got dumped down. But guess what? A little bit higher from this. That means it's getting bought up. Low, lower low on the 4-hour, higher low, higher high, lower high. Now let's create a higher high, and we're officially in the uptrend again on the 4-hour. That's what I want to see.
You mean higher low?
Well, no, this would be a higher low.
Yeah,
this is a higher low. This is already a higher high.
Yep.
A higher low, and then a higher high.
Yep.
And that's an uptrend on the 4-hour.
And then we going.
12-hour. It just looks like a bunch of choppiness. Sold, sell, up, back down, Let's keep going. Let's keep going. Like people sold. They did their selling. The bot did its thing to hold the price up. It did its thing, and now it's starting to kind of make its way up. The daily. Same thing. People sold. Chop. 3-day. That scared people. Why? What have I been teaching all the time? Don't get in the way of a gravestone doji. So this will be interesting how this plays out, because I do not like getting in the way of a gravestone doji. But guess what? Anything that I've learned about Teddy Bear, Atropa, the ecosystem, that thing does not care about what TA says. So this will be interesting. If we keep going up and close above this, it just basically did away with the gravestone doji. Because in the next 3 days, you ready for this? Is a new month. This is going to get very interesting. This is
I'm excited.
Very interesting how this plays out,
dude. It's been a wild month. Like we were on such a high in the beginning of this month, and then it just cooled off. Everything's chill. ETH boys are getting wrecked, and if you're on ETH, man, listen, bro. I tried to ape into some coins and just messing around, bro. Everything is so wrecked there. You have to be staring at your screen. If it 2x's, 3x, you have to pull out an initial right away just so you don't get wrecked. And over here on pDAI, man, everyone's still up. In Atropa, in Pulsechain, you're seeing so many coins run. Like this coin, I just looked at the chart while you were that super chatted us that we're going to bring up the chart. They're killing it, man. And it's not getting sold off. There's not like the guy came on Shill Tank. I'm building a sniper bot, multi-wallet. That's the problem too, because if you snipe one max bag, you're going to hold on to it, maybe take some profit. But you snipe 4 max bags, you just Jeet 1, Jeet 2, and then the whole chart is wrecked. And that's what they're doing. And these, like we've talked about it, B-Roots, these type of scammers, I would say, I don't even like throwing that word. These people that like to exploit the charts with sniper bots, they haven't really made it over to Pulsechain yet. So we're over here enjoying gains and real price action of how it used to be. And they're over there with like volatile, like blah, blah, blah. And it's just like you can't even ape in early because snipers will beat you every time. If you don't have one, you're going to get wrecked.
Yeah. It's, man, I made the tweet. I made the tweet earlier. I said, the teams and these influencers, and we all know who they are. I can tell you right now, you've seen it in the last few days. Don't need to mention any names unless they come out. They come out, they're getting wrecked by the FBI and the People's Court. The People's Court isn't just for Hexicans. Absolutely not. If I say BitBoy might get visited by the FBI, like he ain't safe either. So basically, we are seeing it. They're sniping those coins. You're seeing a 1-minute candle, 5-minute candle go right up to the 300 market cap. You ain't got no chance. And then they dump it at 300 market cap. Once you hear about it, then they dump it at 500,000 market cap, and then they just get rid of it pretty much at 850. And if it has enough hype of it, they'll get rid of it at 450, and they still own 10% of the supply.
Rinse and repeat.
Rinse and repeat, rinse and repeat, rinse and repeat. You're not seeing that on Pulsechain. It is true, like meme coinism, whatever you want to call it.
DeFi. Yeah, like
I hate the word DeFi because it's like
it's so
not really
vague.
It is finance, but I mean, like I just hate that word. I hate anyone that
it's
that
true.
That word.
It's true. It's hard to think. Like it's true degenning of like, hey, you need to go to a DEX and buy it. Like you're not just like on TG buy, and then the bot sells for you at a 2x. It's actually
it's pre-2020 degen.
Pre-2020
after 20, let's say pre-2021 degen. After 2021, that bear market hit, the way people were degenning changed because all those bots started coming out, and then all of a sudden it just went to shit. So,
and I would look at it as a positive too, guys. This isn't bad. If you're on Pulsechain and ETH Bros, hear me out. If you guys are feeling this way and you're feeling like it's harder and harder to win, check out what's going on a new fresh chain that is a fork of Ethereum, that you have all the copies of your ERC20s on the Pulsechain side for free airdrop, and you're going to be able to withstand and hold gains and find more value. In my opinion, and especially if you've been following us, you guys are killing it in the hundreds of X's, if not thousands. And yeah, it's good. I mean, the more it gets exploited over there, the harder it is to win. More people are going to get fed up and they're going to start looking. And when they start looking, they're going to see.
They're going to come over here and they're going to start developing those same bots for Pulsechain. And when I see that, I'm going to be chilling. I'll be more in chill mode a little bit. So like right now is enjoy, make money, accumulate, because until they will come. Right now they ain't here, and this is just natural degenning, and that's the best type of degenning there is because everybody has an equal chance. That's all it is. It's that simple. Even at a $14 million market cap, nobody has crazy amount of supply to kill you. And if they do, they're not killing anybody because they would have done it already. I'm sorry. I can look at. Let's look at
the Pulsechain community. We're pure blood degens. We're not botted up degens.
Correct. So the 414 wallet owns 7% of supply. There's another wallet that owns 6% of supply. This is of, what am I looking at? Bear owns 6% of supply. There's a wallet that owns 5, 5, 4, 4, 2, 2. You would never see that on Ethereum.
No, they would have dumped.
They would have dumped a long time ago. It's a $14 million market cap, and you're seeing people just chilling and holding. You would never see that on Ethereum.
Yeah, I mean,
It would have been long dead, bro.
I mean,
dead.
This thing hit a $31 million market cap, and it retraced 60%. And, you know, I mean, 60, 70%. On ETH, we usually see a 90, 95, 99%, and then people just forget about it and move on because then they wait for the next one because there's a million pairings coming out. And we're starting to have scammers. We're starting to have rug pulls more. But guess what, guys? When these ETH guys come, when the other communities come over, it's going to pump your bags, and then there will be the bots and stuff, but you're going to already made it by then. So
this is the next best thing. That's funny when you say that. So you guys hear us right now, and you're like, okay, so I just look at the percentages and I do that. No. It doesn't work that way. They own 30 to 60% of supply, not in one wallet. They own 50 to 75 wallets. So that's what a sniper bot does. It would take how many wallets you want, and it'll literally buy up all the supply based on how many wallets you want. So if I want 40% of the supply, I figure out how much that's going to cost right out the bat. I pay the gas for it. The sniper wallet just takes it all up, but it's all in different wallets. So it looks like it's all different people, but the first 50 wallets is one person.
And it's all the same supply. Look at new ETH pairings. You see like 8 wallets with the same exact supply to the T. And we're talking wallets with,
hide it.
and then there'll be like 2, and then there'll be like 3 regular wallets, and there'll be like 15 wallets. And all they have to do is hit multi-wallet max bags. Boom. It's connected to their wallet. It just buys all max bags. And that's why they all have the same exact amount of supply. You see it on almost every ETH chart. And the ones that do make it, the bots G'd out and the community takes over. And it's because the community takes over, and it's because the snipers are out. That's why you'll see some success. And that's a lot of buy pressure. And before, you didn't have that sell pressure to G'd it down of all the buy pressure. So you have to have a tremendous amount of buy pressure like Pepe, VC money, to push through all the bots. And then you can really take a coin to the moon. That's why we probably won't see as many coins on ETH hit the $1 billion market cap just because of that, in my opinion. And that's why we believe Pulsechain is such a unique opportunity. And even with the SEC FUD, you're going to see a blockchain like Pulsechain, real DeFi, especially if this court case goes in our favor, which we all believe it will. You're going to see this chain take off, in my opinion. And that's why we labeled this.
Yeah,
what we did.
We're going to talk about that here in a little bit, because I do have reasoning why I believe all will be fine and all will be good. So,
you want to pull up our super chat before we get into that, since we got charts up, or do you want to do that at the end?
Let's finish the go through here.
Okay.
I believe we got Atropa. Let's see what Atropa's looking like. Atropa, look at that. Made that line based off of this right here. Came down. Boom. All it did was retest this all-time high. You'll see this probably more on the daily chart. Yep. Boom, boom, rejected. Boom, boom, went over. Came back down. Looked like it was going to go further down. And boom, took it up. Just retesting that same line. And it looks like it's a higher low than this. But I need to see 2 candles start closing above 0.016. Same thing as DAI. All it did was just retest a previous point. If you look at this on the 3-day, it looks beautiful. If you look on the weekly, it'll look probably even more beautiful. Look at that.
Yep. On the weekly. I told you on the weekly, bro.
If we close this, you know what I say about that formation. big dump followed by a doji is a bullish pattern. It's a bullish formation. So I like what I see on there. SRF. Some people are like playing SRF. SRF, good liquidity, the market cap. I need to see something. You know, everyone's like, why are you talking about SRF more? Like, there's really nothing coming of it right now.
We don't know anything about it, and it got fudded so bad by people in the community.
Yeah, it got funded by the PRS community, which is what it is. You know, I'm gonna say it. I'm not gonna sit there and try to deny it. But let's look at the wallet holders in SRF.
They fudded it so hard, like both of them couldn't win.
Well, I mean, it'll be interesting to see if this thing comes back. If this thing comes back, it's gonna get loud real fast, real quick. So, the 414 wallet. I don't know if they own any more tokens. Did they dump it? I don't see the 414 wallet. There it is. The 414 wallet still holds. And we never know. Maybe the 414 wallet takes it on its wing
but it's not part of the 414 wallet, bro. Just so you know.
Have to. It can start buying at any time.
But I want to protect our listeners.
Yeah, well. We don't know. Like I say, we don't know, but the volume's low. The volume's low for a same thing that I say on any type of coin. If the volume is low for a reflections token,
not good.
It's not going to really do much. You need volume, and I'm not talking about 50,000 volume or that. A reflections token, I want to see the volume in the millions. That's when you're killing it, dude. Like you're
every day
killing it. And then even when it's dumping, it's still in the millions. You're still killing it. And then it dumps the price even more, but you're killing it even more because the volume's still in the millions. And then people buy that, and then it keeps like that's what you want to see. Like let me give you an example here. Coal. No, that wasn't. I'm gonna give you an actual true thing. Dinger token. This was a reflections token. Let's go back here. The volume was in the millions during this. Look at this. That's a 3-day chart. In 3 days, bro. We call this shit back here. In 3 days, this thing went up into the hundreds of millions to billions, I believe. But look how long it took to get all the way back. So it topped out October 28th.
Pumptober.
Even though the volume was still in the millions to hundreds of thousands, high hundreds of thousands, it took to January to bring it back down. They were still killing it. So that's what I mean. Like, that's what you want to see. You want to see a pop like no other. If you don't have this pop on a reflections token, you're making pennies, really, in my opinion. You're making pennies. I don't care how much you're making, saying, oh, but this is how much you're making, this percentage. Nah, this is a real deal reflections token. That's what you want to see. Now, you obviously want to see it hold this, but each one of these candles is 3 days. So, like, people have the opportunity to, like, cash out.
Was that one candle 3 days?
Yes.
Wow.
It was freaking ridiculous, bro. Like, I remember like it yesterday. It was crazy. This was during like October, November. And everybody was like, look at the Dinger chart now. Look at the Dinger chart now. Yeah, this was at a $1 million market cap. It's just losing zeros. It's crazy. But that's what you want. That's what I want to see in a reflections token. Because most 99% of reflections tokens end up dying anyways. So, but yeah, either way, we got off topic with that. Monat money looks good. Boop, 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 boop. Looks good. Lost $1 million market cap. Try to come back on there, upside down hammer. You want to see it start going up right here from here. Not good volume, but this candle just started today, so not gonna have a lot of volume. But ecosystem looks good. Teddy Bear looks good. pDAI looks good. TSFI looks good. TSFI looks the best. As you can see, TSFI is doing well. Yeah, let's talk about Minu before we talk about the SEC case, and then we'll go from there.
All right, let me pull up their super chats because we appreciate it. You guys hit the threshold, and yeah, we're gonna check the chart out. It looks good. I checked it out. Bam, we had 2 of them. Strong community coming up in here, raiding us. Hex to the moon, David. Check it out.
All right, let's see here.
Smash that like button if you're part of the Minu community. I want to see it.
$1 million market cap. Whoa! Unless I'm looking at the wrong one. We need to get that up.
No, that's the wrong pairing.
Okay, I wanted to make sure I wasn't.
It's towards DAI.
All right, not bad. Not bad. Still want to get that up, but not bad. Meaning he starts providing liquidity. Mega Enu. What is it? Is it a community coin? Is it 414 coin? Like what is this thing?
If you guys have information, drop it in the chat. Maybe a website.
I'm assuming it's just a meme coin. It's obviously Mega Enu.
Could it be a lottery coin?
Whoa. All right. Someone owns 17% of supply. Another person owns 10% of supply. We got a dead wallet with 10% of supply. 77767. That's a lot of supply for a $1 million market cap. Someone owns 17% of supply. But it might be the developer. He might have plans for it. Like, I have very little information on this. So if you guys have any information, please put it in the chat.
All these coins are a mystery.
That.
All these coins are a mystery. Let's not FUD them.
There's Minu. The price looks good. Like, the price actually looks good. Those wallets do hold a lot. However, they're not selling. So as I see right now, it looks good.
And that's the thing about Pulsechain too, which is beautiful. When you ape into a coin, a new pairing, you can get in at like $1,000 market cap, $2,000 market cap for like $100, and you do hold a lot of supply. And these things just take off. You ain't getting that on ETH. You're not getting in that low.
No, and if it ends up being legit, that man just became a multi-millionaire at
from a couple $100
million market cap. You know, so like, is it the dev? Is it someone who knew in the beginning? Probably. Are they good actors? That's part of the DGen speculation. You know, if they are, they're good. Maybe they want to pretend to be the 414 wallet or something. I don't know. I don't have the plan. I don't have no plan for that. But if you got out, if you didn't get in worried about that, and most times I do worry about that. I'm not gonna lie. I'm not gonna sit there and say I don't worry about that. Like that. That's a little worrying, not knowing who that top wallet is. But I would be wrecked in my thinking because it's sitting at a $1 million market cap. So in the beginning, something like that, you got to follow your gut because you don't know what's going on. That's why it's DGen. That's why you follow the laws of meme coins. 2 to 5x, you take that out. It doesn't matter. I won.
And at least
SRF. Look at SRF.
At least they're being transparent about it. They're not multi-walling, like doing multi-wallets. So they have 20%. And maybe they are.
I personally like multi-walleting in that situation just because it does scare people off. Like, 100%.
It does. But at the same time, it's like they're not hiding. Like, it's not like.
No,
they're not trying to.
Both. It goes both ways.
It does go both ways. African American movie. We appreciate the 50-pounder Euro donation. Monate Money, first 414 token to get a logo on Dex Tools. Thanks to our amazing community, contract renounced, thick liquidity paired with Teddy and P-Wrap Bitcoin. Dev just added 100K liquid, like LP liquidity with Teddy. 1 mil market cap with a crazy.
Why don't I see I don't see the logo.
He said on Dex Screener.
Oh. Why y'all being cheap, man? Why y'all being cheap, bro? Like, put that shit on fucking Dex Tools. I know it costs a half an ETH. I know it's expensive, but go on, put that bad boy on Dex Screener also. Dex Tools too.
Can we look at the paired to Teddy Bear?
Yeah, it's attached to a teddy bear. That's why teddy bear is that thing right there.
Is that one?
Yeah,
okay.
The teddy bear. That's why teddy bear right now is kind of acting like a Atropa.
Within an Atropa.
Within Atropa. So yeah, it's
a lot
of pairs attached to Atropa.
You have a lot of stuff paired with it, and then you have coins like this. I don't even know how this guy typed this, and I don't even know how to type it to look for stuff. That's what makes that hard. But once again, man,
look for what?
Look at the comment.
Oh, he probably just copy and pasted it.
Yeah. But
so
I mean,
copy and paste it then. But no, if I watch this, if I take this and I copy and paste it and I put it in the comments, it'll come up. But it probably is scrolling right now in the hot pairs, or he has it saved.
Gotcha.
And then once you save it, you can copy and paste it like right here. You can take that. Watch this backward E. Watch me put this in the comments.
Joyce C. D. Voihi. Man, I'm
see that? Bam. So all he's doing is copy and paste.
Oh.
He's on that.
So it translated it with the E. Oh, you mean with the E?
No, with the E. So like,
gotcha.
That, yeah. When it scrolls, you just click on it and then you copy and paste it on the website. And then
okay.
Are you guys going to touch on pDAI's largest holder being PLSX SAC wallet? See, that doesn't make sense to me. So you guys got to explain this. Every PLSX SAC wallet is a SAC wallet. I SAC for PLSX. So it doesn't make sense when everyone's saying SAC wallet. Is it a number one SAC wallet? Is it a top SAC wallet? Like what? When you say, are you guys going to touch on pDAI largest holder being PLSX SAC wallet? It just
explain it. Explain it in the comments. I mean, I felt like is it connected to Richard Hart? Is it the wallet that you actually sent?
Wallet that you SAC to?
I think that's what they're saying.
All right, so you got so that makes sense now. Like y'all gotta be better at that on Twitter because it wasn't bullish because it didn't make sense. That tweet did not make sense. So that's why I was like, I can't, like, what am I going to retweet this and just start? Okay.
The wallet you SAC to.
Largest holder is the wallet.
Let's check that out. Yeah,
that makes sense. Okay, that makes sense. That makes sense. But yeah, y'all weren't explaining that. That was a horrible tweet.
And that's what I thought when I saw it, but it was just like.
But you don't want to sit there and like make this complete just like BS comment and be like, yeah, you look like a fool.
Yeah, but I mean that could be connected to Richard Hart.
Well, it is
allegedly. Yeah, 100% it is.
There's no way it can be like it is. All right, so bam. I hate this when the thing does this. That's every time. Gosh. Oh my goodness. Here, let's just do this because this is annoying me. Ay. That shit's in my head.
Yeah, I mean, then that's huge.
All right, you see that?
Yeah.
All right, so number one wallet is actually LPs. And then DC8, that sounds familiar. DC8. So let's take this, copy that. So, all right. This could be bullish. It could be all a bunch of bullshit. So anybody can send money to a wallet and make it the number one holder. The question is, did that wallet buy the pDAI? or did someone just send it to that wallet for a speculative rumor? That's the big question. So that's what I would want to know.
That's a big financial contribution to do something like that.
I mean, it all depends. Like, let's go on Etherscan. There it is. Y'all looking at that?
Yep.
There's the wallet. Owns 47 ETH and $900,000. No, $900 million. 250 million hex. No, 250 billion? 100,000 million billion hex.
Almost $1 million.
Then no, bro. Almost $1 billion. That's
Wow.
$869 million, 400,000 hex.
And then this was the debate too. It was like, well, wasn't it just a forked over copy and it just now showed up? But it is a different number. So
that's very possible also, because everything's not showing up on the Pulsechain scanner. I've always been saying that. They're slowly being added every single day. Addresses is just being added and uploaded to the system.
However, let me find it. Maybe I'll bring it up. It's a little easier to see.
Yeah. DC8. That was the address.
Let me bring something up real quick.
Pulsechain. But I want to see them buy.
Can you see it?
Yeah, but I mean, that doesn't tell me anything.
So yeah, this was the amount, and then this is the amount of DAI. This is the ERC20 DAI, 278 million. And then you go down here, and let's see, where's the DAI? The pDAI. Did I pass it? I saw it. No, there it is right there. The DAI fork. It has 278 million pDAI.
Yeah, I mean, that doesn't tell me anything though, because I want to know if it bought it or if it was someone.
It looks like it's a copy. Because look.
No, I don't care about the copy. I just want to know, did they buy it? Did that SAC wallet buy the pDAI, or someone just sent it to it? Anybody can send coins to anybody else. Especially if I paid nothing for it. If I paid $1,000 for that pDAI and I got a ton of coins, I only paid $1,000. So to make it look good, I send it to the address and create these rumors. And I mean, to me, I'm all about it, but I'm not going to sit here and lie on a rumor. Like, that's the answer I want to know. It's that simple. Like, there's no ifs, ands, or buts. If they bought it in the beginning, that matters. If someone just sent it to them, anybody can send it. I could send it to you. You can send it to them. Like, anybody can do that. So that's what I want to know. If they bought it, bullish. If somebody sent it to them, could still be bullish, but way less bullish. Because you don't know who sent it to it. So you could say maybe that person's affiliated with Richard Hart. Yes, that's possible. But we don't know. Why? Because we could easily, like, anyone could send that to make it look good. So I don't necessarily think that's that bullish of a thing. So we'll see. I don't know. So let's talk about SEC, man. So obviously this is the big thing. Next month is going to be a big month that everybody thinks is going to happen. 28th of October, I believe, is the hearing. Everybody thinks that there's going to be a decision that's going to be made. I don't think there's going to be a decision made this next month. unless there's a black swan event and then it gets dropped. It could get dropped, but I don't think it gets dropped right on that day. If it does, it will be a couple days later, but I don't even think we're going to see much of that. So I don't think it matters either. And there's one thing I Googled that a lot of people are missing. Now, this is all going to start getting generated out there. Just know your boy B Rooks found it first. So don't be over here trying to take my information. I will be cutting this up and posting it saying I was the one. But let's go here. I'm not going to read the article. Let's get the screen share here. Remove this. Stop screen share. Present. Share. And right there. I wanted to see what the average SEC case was in money. In 2019, the average SEC penalty per standalone case was $2.1 million. Which is a joke. It rose to $9.1 million in 2022. I wonder why. Crypto. So it's funny. Like, when they weren't doing anything within crypto, $2.1 million, and all of a sudden they started finding crypto people, and their average rose to $9.1 million, no matter why they're going after people. If I were sitting in a podium with a bunch of people, a bunch of executives in the SEC, and I say, this is a joke, people. $2.1 million. How can we raise that amount? How can we protect the people? How can we increase that average? Oh, crypto people. Boom. All of a sudden, $7 million average. Everybody's clapping. They're on the jets. They're all killing it. They're all happy. This increase was driven by large corporate resolutions. They're leaving out crypto in there, but that's your large corporate resolutions. Many related to record-keeping violations that have traditionally received, whether rightly or wrongly, far more lenient treatment. Here's the thing, though, when I started scrolling. I saw this question right here. What percentage of SEC cases settle? So before we go in here, before y'all Google, I'm going to give y'all about 30 seconds to just throw in the chat. What percentage you think SEC cases settle? What do you think, Ian?
Probably
a number.
A percentage.
Yeah.
Let's see. Let's settle. Probably 70%.
All right, we got 90% here. If I grab, I see
98%.
80, 95, 98.
5%.
18.
Ooh.
18%.
I stick with my 75.
999%. Damn, they just be like, that means people be selling before they even get the letter in the mail. Just, hey, we're gonna settle. We're gonna rat ourselves out.
Basically, they're just extorting people in a way.
55,555%.
He must be a Mexican.
69%. Nagapo would put 420% in 69 days. But this is actually true documents, guys. We will unpack all these practices and their collateral consequences in the discussion that follows. Roughly 98% of all SEC cases settle.
Who put 98%? Bam, we got a winner, JF3.
This is a study.
He Googled it.
Done by some law firm. And you can read through it. And it goes into why people settle and how people settle and the conclusions beyond it. Bottom line is, there's people that fight it There's people that win. There's people. Let me rephrase that. There's people that settle. There's people that fight it and win, and there's people that fight it and lose. 98% of those people settle, but 1% of those people win, and 1% of those people lose. I believe the people that lose are the people that can't afford it to even settle.
How many people lose? Who's
it.
lost? FTX, they didn't even really lose. I mean, a little bit, but
well, there are people that lost because they didn't have the money to settle it or even go through the case. They probably were broke from the bear market, and they're like, we don't have any money, so they just lost. And they're like, okay, well, it doesn't matter anyway. Like, it's over. They just lost. So I think that's the majority of people. Now we know Richard Hart has money, and we know Richard Hart will probably fight it. But either way, if he fights it, in the end, the worst case scenario, in my opinion, is a settlement. And I think price booms off of that. He booms if he wins. It booms if he settles. I don't think he's losing it. So when I see that, I'm like, based off of numbers, based off of facts, based off of history, which I love to go off history, we're going to see a settlement. And if we don't see a settlement, I think we see a win. But the smart thing is, this is what I saw the most. It's also surprised me a little bit. How long does SEC cases take? The average SEC investigation takes between 12 and 18 months, but some can take several years. However, it may reopen an investigation if new evidence comes to light. And then you have the investigation that says, how long does SEC cases last? The length of investigations can vary depending on the facts and circumstances of the case. However, in most cases, the SEC will take many months to investigate a company or individual before making a decision or whether to take enforcement action. So this could take up to a year from when it started, which was in August, which would be 6 months into the halving. And even there, like, I don't think it goes that long. I don't think it goes into next August. So I think Richard Hart would just be like, okay, let's settle at this point. So remember, even if it took 6 months, this is really the funniest part about this whole thing. Let me show you a coin that's chilled for the longest time. The name is Polygon. So look at this. Came out in April of 2019 and did absolutely nothing till basically March, April of 2021. So December, January 2021. So it came out the year before the halving. The halving was in May of 2020. It came out a year before the halving. Guess when Pulsechain came out? A year and a month before the halving. 2023 of May is when Pulsechain came out. The halving set for 2024 of April. And it chilled for 2 years. So the worst case scenario is this case does go on and it chills for 2 years. But guess what? From January 2021 all the way to December of 2021, it had a year to freaking go make crazy, massive gains. Matter of fact, all it had was 6 months from January of 2021 to May of 2021, it went from 0.018, 2 cents, all the way up to $2.45. So you have all this time to just accumulate as much Pulsechain as you want. All the narratives of pDAI going to $1, TEDDYBEAR speculatively going to $1 billion market cap, Atropa absolutely smashing it, TSFI going to numbers you never thought would go to, SRF just starts waking up all of a sudden, other meme coins start coming into the play. And just imagine you had all this time to just accumulate more, more, and more, and more. And then all of a sudden, a year happens from now. And let's say it does take a year, August of 2025. And let's say the bear market ends 6 months after August 2025. Let's say December, January 2026. And then all of a sudden, Pulsechain starts coming alive. There's a settlement, or Richard Hart just won. Game over.
That's so bullish, especially like if pDAI hits pDAI pegs at $1.
And people are just,
that,
bro.
People are just buying up the freaking Pulsechain, and then Pulse just goes, man. Like you're talking.
And all of these is 6 months because everything just, whoop, it's fast. It happens so fast, people. Y'all feel like this is such a long time, man. You're waiting all this years, 19, 20, 21 years, all for something that happens so fast.
Boom.
No wonder why people hold, because it goes so fast you don't even have a chance to blink. Look at this. May 8th, 2021. No, right here. April 24th of 2021 was at 33 cents. May, less than 2 months later, it's at $2.45. It happens so fast. And then it fakes you out with this. And then you're like, oh gosh, it's over. And then whoa, one last thing, bam. What, $3? $2.92? So it gave you an additional 20% on your money if you held, 21% on your money. But boy, that's how I see Pulsechain. So like this case don't mean nothing to me. Like I'm just like, whatever. Accumulate. So you can just get, when you get that, game over. That's it. That's all I got. So just go ahead and do the research on, the 98%. You can read through that article. Let me see if I can put that here in the chat real fast. And let you guys all check that out. Take that article, put that, boom, and boom. There you go.
There it is. There we go, man.
That's all I got, man. Hour mark. I'm hungry. I haven't eaten anything yet. Oof. Get some food. Go get my car. My car is getting an oil change right now and a nice little detail.
Nice.
$500 oil change.
There it is, guys. Hour 20-minute mark. I hope you guys took some value from this. We're still feeling more bullish than ever, not even being moon boys, but just really looking at the facts. The narrative has not changed. Share this out, guys. Share this out to the community because they need to see those numbers. They need to see what's going on. And there's coins mooning. Congratulations to the coin Minu. That's, it's sending. You have other coins. It's going to explode a bull run on Pulsechain. We're already in a bull run, and it's just a trickle effect. ETH Bros, if you're getting wrecked, try Pulsechain. It's very easy to use. It's very easy to get in and out with the bridge. And I'm excited, man. Pumptober's right around the corner. I'm going to visit the Moon King this weekend, so we're going to have some stuff coming up. We might have to take down a few more perpetrators. A few people got out the back door. They were all plotting in the same house. B-Roots ran in the wrong house the day before. It happens, man. We're the FBI.
God, FBI be rating all kinds of stuff for all wrong.
If someone has a following and they're FUDing, you report them to us and we'll take care of it. And much appreciated, guys. Consider subscribing on your way out. We'll see you guys maybe tomorrow on Shill Tank, but probably not. We're going to be working. So next week, enjoy your weekend, guys. Enjoy Pumptober, and we'll see you guys on the next video. We're out.
So for those of you who want to make that change, you need some crypto to help you to make that green. Yo, they gotta let your crypto king showing you how to invest and live your dreams. So for those of you who want to make that change, you need some crypto to help you to make that green. Yo,